We've developed the entire ISMM training course using Captivate. But looking at our e-learning, you'd never figure out that we used a rapid authoring tool.
Rapid e-learning doesn't just mean faster development, it means convenience and flexibility. It means bringing useful tools together to deliver the required solution. That's why we call them tools, isn't it?
During the planning stages, we knew we were going to take the rapid e-learning route. There were many reasons for this.
First and foremost, it's cost effective to build using a tool. Best of all, it's flexible enough so that you can include features built using other tools without affecting performance.
We have really tested the limits of Captivate's adaptability in this project.
From the outset, our objective was to make this course look and feel and work just like any other piece of e-learning. The learner experience shouldn't suffer due to our choice of tools, and neither should the instructional design restrict itself.
The instructional designers were wary of building e-learning with an authoring tool, but didn't let this hold them back. Our focus was on the content and applying the appropriate instructional treatment. The developers helped us create a number of widgets that allowed us to incorporate some of the key features that weren't available in Captivate.
We didn't concern ourselves with the what part of it. If an instructional designer came in with a feature request, we would immediately start thinking about how we would actually implement it.
Our unique learning methodology, the discovery method, requires the learner to have control over the data they input into the course. It should be stored and made available to them at the end, but Captivate doesn't do this. When we asked our developers for the feature, they said, "Okay, just give us a bit of time." And there we had it.
In all my years in the e-learning industry, I have never seen an entire catalog built using a rapid e-learning tool. When we started this project, I was apprehensive of how it would work, whether we could manage all the features and make it work together. I am glad to say my doubts were unfounded.
Our idea was to keep the development complexities internal and not let it affect the user experience or limit the instructional designer's freedom to visualize.
And visualize they did. We have branching scenarios, some global and local key features, and even some complex mathematical calculations thrown in for good measure.
In terms of time, we built each unit with 5 days of storyboarding and 5 days of development. Some of the lengthy units took an additional day or two.
Talking about time, we built several widgets keeping in mind that we would use them repeatedly throughout the library and that reusing them should be as easy as possible.
We're a small team. The choice of rapid e-learning helped us to manage our workflow better and deliver units at a faster rate.
This is an amazing amalgamation of good content and flexible technology.
The courses we built for the ISMM sales training rivals any other e-learning in terms of quality, complexity, and the strength of its features. It proves that if you have great content and a fantastic team, you can pretty much do anything.
Quite substantially. We've got the e-learning packages for other things in the business, but they're largely reading information off a screen, and that's the kind of e-learning that it is. It's not as interactive. Whereas the solution that Growth Engineering showed to us and that we've been using is a lot more interactive.
For me, it was really good because it makes it more realistic, so you can look at actual aspects of your own work rather than trying to sort of think your way around a scenario that maybe you're not familiar with. And it worked really well, and I could see how it's going to help me in terms of my role in the future.
Identifying the needs and primarily setting objectives up through your call so you know exactly what you're doing moving forwards.
So all in all, yes, I'm very pleased with what's going on.
We are very happy with the way things are progressing.